Alright guys, Larry here, Mitchell's RC. And I just opened up the HPI Racing Crawler King. Here's the first look, guys. It's a 1979 Ford F-150. I love the body shell. That's the reason why I bought the truck, was for the body shell. This is the first HPI I have, guys. Right out of the box, my first thoughts on it are all plastic, guys. Besides your links, it's all plastic. That's a little bit of a disappointment for me, right out of the box. But I did notice, opening the box, there are aftermarket parts you can buy, and one of them is right there. Chrome metal chassis kit for it, so you can buy a metal upgrade for the sides. But I was a little shocked that it was all plastic, guys. All plastic. Let me move it over on the table here and we'll get a little bit better look at it real quick. This is the remote that comes with it, guys. You got to have a screwdriver to adjust these endpoints. A little different, but it does come with an auxiliary third channel, so you can add lights and another accessory to it if you wanted. So that's kind of cool that it does come with a third channel. It's got a nice little foam grip. Yeah, doesn't feel terrible. I mean, it don't feel great, but it doesn't feel terrible. I've felt a lot worse remotes. It's got a flip-up antenna for range, so hopefully it's got some good range on it. We'll find out. It takes four AA batteries that came with the kit. Now, it is on 2.2 wheels, guys, unlike the 1.9s that my Gen 7 runs. And depending on how these work, I'm probably going to drop this down on 1.9s. Right now, it looks more like a monster truck, guys. And I think if I dropped it on 1.9s, got it down a little bit lower like that, it looks more scale. It looks better to me. It looks a lot right, a lot more right than just sitting way up like a monster truck, because it's a crawler. I don't want a monster truck. But the body is immaculate, guys. I love the body on it. I love the body on it. They did a good job. I've owned a lot of these 78, 77, 79 Ford pickups, and yeah, they did a good job representing it, guys. Good job. Right down from the chrome to the marker lights. Granted, it's all just stickers, but they still did a good job on it. Rounded the hood like it is. I mean, that's good job. The difference between the 78 and the 79, guys, is the 78 has a round light and the 79 has the square. So that's how you tell real quick. And then a 77 has the split grill. So it would be a piece of chrome in the middle with a grill insert on each side for the 77. That's how you tell the difference on these. But I mean, overall looks, I love the looks of the truck, guys. But it's just the fact that everything is plastic drives me a little bit nuts. Let's pop these pins and I'll show you the steering. I thought that was pretty cool too. Yeah, those clips there hook really nice. So it's first time. I haven't taken this body off yet, guys. It's like your standard Lexan body. Fairly thick. Now your battery in this, guys, goes up front. It did come with a NIM battery, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, it came with a 2000 milliamp 7.2 NIM. I will be switching that to LiPo if I'm pretty sure I got some that'll fit, but that's where the battery goes, guys. In the front. Slides down in and then locks up with this little cover here. So it's going to give you plenty of front weight. That's one thing I will say. There's plenty of front weight. Comes with a 55 turn motor, brushed. That's cool. You do have the options here to switch this from NIM to LiPo. And it is set up for brakes. And where it's a crawler, I will most likely switch that so it has no brakes. Because everybody knows crawling, you don't want to have brakes when you're trying to back up fast. Got a center transmission. Top mount motor. Transmission runs down. That's a little different. That's cool. Just so they could fit it in this narrower chassis, guys, this is narrow. This is even narrower than my Everest 10. My Everest 10's probably got 1.5 inches on this for width. And Gen 7, oh yeah, is way wider. So that's why the motor's the way it is, guys, for space. Now the servo, guys, you notice the front steering, this is the front. There's no servo up front, is there? Servo's way back here under the receiver. If you guys can see that right there. Servo's right in there. Now the servo runs back on a rod to a butterfly right here. It runs down to a long metal link, which is your steering arm. So that metal link runs up here to the front right here. As you can see it right there. And then when I move it, it moves the wheels. You see? I don't know if you see that. I'm probably too close. I know I can't move it too far because of the way I'm holding it. But yeah, you move that link and it moves your steering, which is right here. Actually, I can do it right here. It's really just easy. You see? Which moves that rod, which moves that butterfly right there, which goes back here to your servo, see? So that's a little different, guys. I thought that was kind of cool. You know, it's something I haven't had yet. I don't like how high it is, like I said. I am going to lower it a little bit. But the weight, Jesus. If this weighs 3 pounds, sure, I don't even think it weighs that much, guys. With a battery and all, maybe. This is light. This thing is really light. So we're going to find out if light crawlers are better than heavy crawlers, because we will be taking the Gen 7 out to play with the Crawler King and see if the Crawler King can go where the Gen 7 goes. You can remember the Gen 7 is on 1.9s. The Crawler King is on 2.2s, which gives it a major height off the ground, guys. Look at that. Look at the height difference here. That's crazy. Yeah, I bet you're sitting at almost 2.5 inches to the bottom of that, guys. Let me see. Do I have my ruler right here? Sorry about the mess, guys. I got to clean up my workbench. My workbench is disaster. Is a disaster. Okay, here we got a ruler here. Let's see what the height is here, guys. Okay, guys. It's 1 3/4 inches. But my table isn't the flattest here. So let me move the body shell for a minute. It's a card table I'm using here, guys. So it's got a bow in it. So it's hard to say, but it's close to 1 3/4, 2 inch. Yeah, I'd say 1 3/4 inches, guys. 1 3/4 inches. That's pretty decent here. Let's just, for the heck of it, check out how much the Gen 7 has. Oh, nice, guys. That body would fit on the Crawler King also. That's awesome. Okay, let's just see what the Gen 7 says here for height. I can't get in all the way close, but I should be able to see roughly. And yeah, guys, we're looking at about the same. About 1 3/4 inches. Trying to get an angle here that you guys can see. Well, actually, no. We're at about 1 5/8 inches. I'm at about 1 5/8 inches with the Gen 7, guys. So the Crawler King already has an advantage on the pumpkin height with those 2.2s. It don't sound, you know, 1/8 inch or so doesn't sound like much, but 1/8 inch really is a lot. So, yeah, we're going to see. Gen 7 is filthy, guys. Got to give her a bath, playing with her in all that sand. Look at her. That's from my wife kicking all that dirt on me the other day with the ground pounder before she burned it up. Just goes to show you guys, women do it too. They're just as hard on them as we are. So yeah, guys, that's a look at the Crawler King right now. Like I said, it's got a 55 turn in it. Believe that's a 540 can. Let me just check. Yes, that's a 55 turn 540 HPI crawler motor. I like the wider braces that they've got, so you can run different style bodies. It did come in the box with a little bag. What did I do with it? I don't know, guys. Somewhere it came with a little bag of parts already. Right here. Came with a little bag of parts, so you get extra mounts. So if you want to mount it differently, looks to me like it comes with extra wheel hexes to go bigger. So it looks like it gives you like 17 millimeter wheel hexes in here. I gotta open this bag real quick, guys, just and see what that is. Okay, it comes with 2 extra body posts. Comes with a bag of tools, extra clips and rubbers. Comes with all your Allen wrenches and your tire tool. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, it comes with, if you see, there's no adjustments on these shocks, and the shocks are very loose. They pop right off the keepers like nothing down here. To me, that's going to be an issue. Well, I just found in here they do give some spring clips, so you can adjust the spring tension. But they also give you, it looks like 17 millimeter hexes, and you get spare U-joints for the drive shafts. Wow, guys, they give you a lot of spare parts. You got spare 12 millimeter hexes. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure those are 17 millimeter. Let me open that up and check. Therefore, you could run monster truck tires, guys, is what I'm thinking they're doing. And they are. These are 17 millimeter here on these paddle tires. These hexes pop right in. So guys, I can run my paddle tires on this Crawler King. That's crazy. And that's crazy. Oh, it's got oh, I already see it. Comes with spare parts for your servo saver, guys. So if you frig the servo saver up, I got a clip on there. They give you spare servo saver parts. Like I said, you get spare universal joints for the drive shaft. Granted, everything's plastic, but you get spare ones. And you get a whole set, like I said, of clips. Another servo saver. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you get extra 12 millimeter. I believe these are, I believe those are 17 millimeter. I'm pretty sure that's what these wheels are, 17 millimeter on the inside. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. So I could go with monster truck tires on that thing, guys, if I wanted. Now the ground pounder has, yeah. So I could run wheels. I could run the wheels that are up on that ground pounder right there. I could put them on this. That would be cool as heck. Now the ground pounder right now, I've got a motor ordered for it. A brushed motor, an upgraded brushed motor for it. It's going to be a little faster than what the stock one was. But for now, just so I can get it out and play with it, I threw a 120 ESC on a 3900 kV 2-4 cell, 2-4S, just so I can rip it for right now. So yeah, we'll have some videos on that coming out real quick. But I am going to downsize the motor back to a brush, just so I don't destroy it. But for now, I want to play with it, so I did throw a brushless 3900 kV in it. So, guys, there I'm going to try to get these out before it starts pouring. It's been raining off and on all day, and been kind of crappy. But yeah, we're going to try to get them out and show you a comparison of this and the Red Cat. Now, it does come with a rear, looks like a rear sway bar, but what that is, guys, is that's a rear lock, because this is set up, if you notice, in here, if you can see, set up with steering knuckles, guys, just like the Everest 10 came. So therefore, what that means is I can put probably another rod off that butterfly, run it back, and I can hook this up to rear steer. See this, guys? See how it wants to turn? But that little plastic thing's locking it off. So you can have rear steer, guys, on the HPI Racing Crawler King. That is pretty cool. And that will probably be something we're going to look into. Because I did it on the Everest 10. I had the rear steer on that. But I kept breaking the back dog bone, so I unhooked it. Because I was getting too much of a steer in the back, and the remote that I was using didn't have adjustments for the back end points. But now that I have different remotes, that most likely would be going back to four-wheel steer also at some point. So, alright guys, that's just a little look at the HPI Crawler King, and like I said, the next video you're going to see on it is it's going to be out on the trail, being compared to my Gen 7. So, I hope you liked it, and stay tuned. Catch you later.